The Lord of the Rings, 7 life lessons to help you thrive in today's world. In this video, you'll uncover 7 powerful life lessons hidden within the Lord of the Rings, lessons that will help you thrive in today's chaotic world. Now, imagine yourself walking through the lush green hills of the Shire, the wind carrying the scent of fresh earth and the weight of ancient secrets in the towering mountains of Middle-earth. This is more than an epic fantasy. It's a journey through the very essence of what it means to live with courage, resilience, and wisdom. So get comfortable, take a deep breath, and let's dive into the world of Middle-earth to discover the lessons that will not only inspire, but transform the way you see your own journey. Ready? Let's begin. Lesson 1. Embrace adventure, the courage of the ordinary hero. Frodo Baggins never sought to be a hero. Like many of us, he found peace in the small, simple joys of life, the warmth of a fire, the comfort of home, the laughter of friends. His world was the Shire, a place where life was predictable and safe. But one day, everything changes. The One Ring, a simple, unassuming object, enters Frodo's life, turning his world upside down. Suddenly, Frodo finds himself thrust into a journey far beyond anything he could have imagined. He doesn't feel ready. He's no warrior, no king, just a hobbit. But that's where the beauty lies. Frodo's story is our story. How many times in life are we called into an adventure we didn't expect? A new job, a move to an unfamiliar city, or an unexpected personal challenge. We don't feel prepared. We doubt our ability to succeed. But like Frodo, we find that true courage is not the absence of fear. It's the willingness to take the first step despite it. Bilbo, Frodo's wise uncle, said it best. It's a dangerous business, Frodo, going out your door. You step onto the road, and if you don't keep your feet, there's no knowing where you might be swept off to. There's a truth in these words that resonates deeply. Life, like Frodo's journey, often sweeps us away into the unknown. But it's in those uncertain moments that we discover who we truly are. Think back to a time in your own life when you stood at the edge of something new, uncertain of where the path would lead. The first step was the hardest, wasn't it? But once you began, the journey unfolded, and you grew stronger with every challenge. Like Frodo, you discovered that even the smallest steps hold the potential for greatness. So as you listen, imagine standing at the beginning of your own adventure. You may not know where the road will lead, but trust that each step you take brings you closer to becoming the hero of your own story. Take a deep breath. Feel the excitement of the unknown. Like Frodo, each step you take, no matter how small, is a step toward discovering your inner strength. Lesson 2. Resist temptation, the battle between good and evil. As Frodo journeys deeper into Middle-earth, he soon realizes that the greatest challenge isn't the dangers he encounters on the road. The real battle is within his own heart. The One Ring, which he carries, grows heavier, not in weight, but in its grip on his mind and soul. The ring whispers to him, preying on his doubts, feeding his fears, and tempting him to give in. It's a battle not of swords and shields, but of willpower and resilience. The ring symbolizes more than just an object of power. It represents the temptations we all face in life, the desire for control, the pull of ambition, the fear of failure. These are the forces that test our inner strength every day. For Frodo, the ring is a constant burden, a reminder of the darkness that lurks within us all. But Frodo isn't alone in this struggle. By his side is Samwise Gamgee, his loyal friend who embodies hope, goodness, and unwavering support. In one of the most poignant moments of the story, Sam reminds Frodo, "There's some good in this world, Mr. Frodo, and it's worth fighting for." We all face moments in life when the weight of our responsibilities feels too heavy to bear. We are tempted to give in to fear, to take the easier path. But like Frodo, we must remember that there is always something good worth fighting for. Pause for a moment. Think about your own life. What are the temptations or fears that weigh on you? Where do you feel the pull of darkness, and how can you resist it? Sam's words are a reminder that no matter how difficult the journey, there is always a light to hold on to. Take a deep breath. Feel the strength within you to resist the darkness. Like Frodo, you have the power to choose the light, to fight for what is good and true in this world. Lesson 3. Find strength in fellowship, the power of community. Frodo's journey, as perilous as it is not one he walks alone. From the moment he steps out of the Shire, he is surrounded by friends and allies who support him, guide him, and fight alongside him. The Fellowship of the Ring, a diverse group from different races and backgrounds, comes together for one common purpose: to help Frodo destroy the ring and save Middle-earth. Each member of the Fellowship brings something unique to the journey. Aragorn, the ranger destined to be king, offers leadership and strength. Legolas, the swift and wise elven archer, provides wisdom and agility. Gimli, the brave dwarf warrior, contributes loyalty and courage. Gandalf, the wise wizard, offers guidance and knowledge. And of course, Frodo's fellow hobbits, Sam, Merry, and Pippin, bring friendship and humor, lightening even the darkest moments. The Fellowship represents the power of unity in the face of adversity. No one in the Fellowship could accomplish the mission alone, but together they are stronger than they ever could be apart. In our own lives, we too have a fellowship, a community of friends, family, and loved ones who support us when times get tough. Samwise, always the faithful companion, expresses it best. You can trust us to stick to you through thick and thin, to the bitter end. In today's world, we often value independence and self-reliance, but the Lord of the Rings reminds us that we are not meant to face life's challenges alone. It is in our relationships with friends, family, and colleagues that we find the strength to keep going, even when the road ahead seems impossible. Think about the people in your life who have stood by you in times of need. They are your fellowship, the ones who lift you up when you're struggling, who offer their strength when you feel weak. Take a deep breath. Feel the warmth of those connections. Like Frodo, you have a fellowship that walks beside you, ready to support you no matter how difficult the journey becomes. Lesson 4. Reconnect with nature, the beauty of stillness. In The Lord of the Rings, Middle-earth is not just a setting, it is a character in its own right. The vast landscapes, from the golden woods of Lothlorien to the towering peaks of the Misty Mountains, reflect the beauty and fragility of the natural world. As Frodo and his companions journey through these lands, they are not just passing through, they are connecting with the ancient, enduring spirit of the world itself. One of the most striking examples of this connection is Lothlorien, a forest seemingly untouched by time. Here the trees glow with a golden light, and the air is filled with the quiet wisdom of ages past. For Frodo and his friends, Lothlorien is a place of rest and reflection, a moment of peace amidst the chaos of their journey. Haldir, an elf of Lothlorien, captures this beautifully when he says, "The world is indeed full of peril, and in it there are many dark places. But still, there is much that is fair, and though in all lands love is now mingled with grief, it grows perhaps the greater." In our fast-paced modern world, it's easy to forget the importance of slowing down, of pausing to appreciate the beauty that surrounds us. But nature, with its quiet strength, offers us a chance to reconnect with ourselves and the world around us. Whether it's a walk in the woods, the sound of a river, or the sight of a sunset, can help ground us, to remind us of what truly matters. Take a moment to imagine yourself in a place of natural beauty, a quiet forest, a peaceful beach, a mountain with a sweeping view. Breathe in the fresh air, feel the earth beneath your feet, and let the peace of nature fill you. take a deep breath. Let nature remind you of the balance and harmony that exist even in the midst of life's challenges. Just as Middle-earth's landscapes offered Frodo moments of rest and reflection, so too can the natural world help us find stillness and perspective in our lives today. Lesson 5. Learn from mentors, the guidance of wisdom. Throughout The Lord of the Rings, Frodo is not alone in his decisions. He is guided by two wise figures, Gandalf and Galadriel. These mentors do not force their will upon him. Instead, they offer wisdom and insight, allowing Frodo and his companions to make their own choices. Gandalf, in particular, is a figure of quiet strength, a reminder that true power lies not in domination, but in the ability to inspire others to greatness. One of Gandalf's most memorable lines comes when Frodo laments the burden of the ring, wishing it had never come to him. In response, Gandalf says, "All we have to decide is what to do with the time that is given to us." This is a profound truth, one that applies to all of us. We cannot control the circumstances we are given, but we can control how we respond to them. Life, like Frodo's journey, is full of challenges we didn't choose, but it is how we face these challenges, how we use the time we have, that defines who we are. Think about the mentors in your own life, those who have guided you, not by telling you what to do, but by offering wisdom and allowing you to find your own way. These are the people who help us navigate life's complexities, not by giving us answers, but by helping us discover the answers within ourselves. Take a deep breath, reflect on the guidance you've received and the wisdom you carry with you. Like Frodo, you have mentors who light your way, but the path you walk is uniquely your own. Lesson 6. Beware the corruption of power, the temptation of the ring. The One Ring is not just a symbol of power, it is a force of corruption, one that preys on the weaknesses and desires of those who possess it. For Frodo, the ring is a constant burden, growing heavier with each step he takes. But Frodo is not the only one affected by its power. Boromir, a noble warrior, succumbs to the temptation of the ring, believing that he can use it to save his people. His fall serves as a warning. Even the best intentions can be twisted when the desire for power takes hold. As Gandalf warns, there is only one Lord of the Ring, only one who can bend it to his will, and he does not share power. In our own lives, we are often tempted by the lure of power, success, and control. The desire to achieve, to be seen, to be in control, can sometimes lead us down a path that takes us away from our true selves. The ring represents the dangers of unchecked ambition and how it can corrupt even the noblest of intentions. Take a moment to reflect on your own life. Are there moments where the desire for power or success has clouded your judgment? Have there been times when ambition has led you away from what truly matters? Take a deep breath. Let go of the desires that do not serve your higher purpose. Remember that true power lies not in domination, but in the ability to stay true to yourself, even in the face of temptation. Lesson 7. Find happiness in life's simple pleasures. For all the grandeur of Middle-earth, it is the simple joys of the Shire that ultimately bring Frodo and Sam the most happiness. After their long and perilous journey, they return home to the Shire, where life is once again peaceful and predictable. The green hills, the smell of fresh earth, the warmth of a fire on a cool evening, these are the moments that remind them of what they were fighting for all along. As Galadriel says, for things that were and things that are and things that yet may be. In our fast-paced world, we often chase after big dreams and far-off goals, believing that happiness lies somewhere in the future. But the Lord of the Rings teaches us that true happiness is found in the small, everyday moments. It's in the laughter of a friend, the beauty of a sunset, the warmth of home. These are the simple pleasures that give life its meaning. Take a deep breath. Reflect on the simple joys in your own life, the moments of peace and happiness that surround you every day. Let yourself be present in those moments, appreciating the beauty of the here and now. The journey back to ourselves. And here we are, at the end of our journey through Middle-earth. But just like Frodo returning to the Shire, we are not the same as when we started. Along the way, we've uncovered deep truths about ourselves, the strength to carry on in the face of fear, the importance of the people who walk beside us, and the power of finding peace in life's simple moments. We might not be carrying a magical ring, but we all have our own burdens, our own challenges to face. And like Frodo, we don't face them alone. The beauty of this story and of life is that even in our most difficult moments, there is always hope. There is always a light to guide us back home. As you take a moment to pause and reflect on your journey, consider the challenges you've faced, the people who've stood by your side, and the quiet moments of joy that remind you of what truly matters. Thank you for joining me on Nightfall Journeys. I hope today's story has left you feeling a little lighter, a little more inspired, and ready for whatever lies ahead on your path. Until we meet again, may you find peace in every step you take,